TikTok, a woman named Ashley Lynn shared a video explaining why she's starting to believe her bedroom may be haunted. Ashley explains that she has a security camera installed in the room, primarily for protection, and one day she was filming a TikTok downstairs when she suddenly heard a strange noise. At first, she assumed it was her pet 𝐿 causing the sound. But when she heard the same noise again just moments later, her curiosity quickly turned into concern. When reviewing the footage, Ashley noticed something truly unsettling. The bedroom closet door closed on its own, startling 𝐿𝐶 in the process. Even more disturbing, just moments later, the door swung open and then closed again, entirely on its own. Ashley admits she has no explanation for what could have caused this. In her video, she makes it clear how unnerved she felt, revealing that the experience was so intense she seriously considered moving out. The clip was originally posted back in April, and hopefully, Ashley has since relocated and is no longer dealing with whatever was causing the disturbances. Chris, the mind behind the YouTube channel 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐞𝐿, set out for another urban exploration, this time choosing the infamous Rockefeller Hotel in Cleveland, Ohio. Built in 1905, the hotel was once a symbol of luxury and history, but now it stands abandoned, decaying, and shrouded in unsettling silence. Its crumbling walls and hollow corridors have long attracted thrill seekers, and Chris wanted to capture its eerie atmosphere on film. At first, his visit unfolds like many of his others. For nearly 30 minutes, everything seems routine. He moves carefully through peeling hallways, documents abandoned rooms, and lets the unnerving quiet set the tone. But that calm doesn't last. As Chris nears a door labeled William H. Smith and Associates, he suddenly hears a strange sound echoing through the corridor.
William H. Smith and Associates. Oh shit.
At first, he dismisses it as an ordinary creak of the old structure. But moments later, his camera captures something far harder to explain: the faint figure of a woman inside the supposedly deserted building. Instead of retreating, Chris presses forward, but the atmosphere grows heavier. The sounds intensify: footsteps above him, muffled voices, and what seems like an argument carrying through the floors. Then everything spirals. A burst of gunfire, not a single shot, but several, erupts from somewhere in the distance.
I wish I could see.
Layered over the shouting voices, the sharp cracks send Chris into panic. His breathing grows frantic, the camera jolts, and the realization hits: This isn't a paranormal encounter but something far more real and dangerous. The video ends with Chris rushing out of the hotel, visibly shaken, unwilling to risk another moment inside. Unlike his usual explorations that flirt with the supernatural, this felt like an accidental collision with real-world violence. Was he simply trespassing during some illicit activity, or did the Rockefeller Hotel's dark history just reveal another chilling chapter? Whatever the truth, this stands as one of the most unsettling explorations Chris has ever filmed. Ricardo had long suspected his house was haunted, but his parents never believed him. He'd tell them about footsteps in empty rooms, objects that moved on their own, and the constant feeling of being watched. And they always chalked it up to imagination. Tired of being dismissed, Ricardo stopped complaining and kept the strange events to himself. But one day he'd had enough. Determined to prove that something was wrong, he set up a camera and started recording. What showed up on that very first clip was so convincing it left no room for easy explanations. The footage captured odd activity in his bedroom that was impossible to ignore. When Ricardo showed it to his parents, their skepticism finally cracked. They were shaken and agreed to let him keep filming. Encouraged, he recorded 2 more incidents. In the second clip, a framed piece of artwork slowly shifted on the wall with no one near it, an unnerving moment made worse by the fact the item belonged to his parents. Still, they wanted more proof before they'd accept anything supernatural. For 2 weeks, Ricardo kept the camera rolling, waiting for a decisive event. At last, he got it. A cabinet door flew open by itself, and something was hurled across the room with terrifying force. That third recording left his parents stunned and convinced there was no natural explanation. Now, armed with clear evidence, they've contacted paranormal investigators to help deal with whatever is in the house. Hopefully, the experts can stop this before the situation gets worse. For this next entry, we're exploring a compilation of chilling clips, each one stranger and more unsettling than the last. The first recording comes from a home security camera during the dead of night. At first, everything seems ordinary. But the moment a cat casually strolls into frame, something disturbing catches the eye. Just behind the animal, a dark, shadowy figure appears, moving in a way that almost seems like it's following the cat. Though it lingers only briefly, the shape is unnervingly human-like, sending a shiver down the spine of anyone watching. The second clip, posted on TikTok by a woman named 𝐃𝐨𝐺, delivers another eerie moment. Right at the start of her footage, if you focus on the corner of the screen, a faint, ghostly figure can be seen moving through her home. Its form is hazy and almost transparent, yet distinct enough to suggest that Tammy might not be alone. The presence is subtle, but undeniably unsettling, making viewers question what could be lurking just out of sight. The third video is perhaps the most disturbing of all.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Concerned about repeated strange activity, Tammy set up a camera in her bedroom while she slept. The footage reveals shadows shifting and objects moving on their own, confirming that something unusual is happening in her home. Taken together, these clips show a pattern of inexplicable events. Skeptics may point to reflections, drafts, or even clever editing, but the consistency across multiple recordings, especially the cat's startled reactions, makes it difficult to dismiss these occurrences entirely. So, moral of the story is, stay cautious and respect your surroundings. Some mysteries are safer to watch than to confront,